If your GFCI keeps tripping, I'll show you the most common reasons it happens, why homeowners often chase the wrong thing, and the safe way to narrow it down without tearing apart your home. A GFCI is there to protect you from shock. It compares the electricity going out to the electricity coming back, and even if a small amount is missing, it trips. That means electricity may be leaking somewhere it shouldn't. Could be through water, a damaged cord, a bad appliance, failed wiring, or maybe you. That's why these things exist. So when one keeps tripping, you need to figure out what it's trying to tell you. The first common reason is moisture. This is especially common outside. Water in the box, water in the cover, condensation, a cord end sitting in dirt, an older receptacle that's seen a few seasons. It doesn't take much. Even a little moisture can create enough leakage to make the GFCI trip. And when it does, that doesn't mean it's defective. The second reason is something plugged into it, and it happens all the time. You unplug everything, the GFCI holds. Then you plug one thing back in, and it trips. The problem is not the outlet, it's that device. If one specific item makes that GFCI trip, it goes to the top of the suspect list. This is the one that fools people all the time. A GFCI can protect multiple outlets downstream. So if something farther down the line has moisture, damage, or a fault, the GFCI may be the thing that trips. That's why people replace the GFCI and the new one keeps tripping too, because the GFCI was never the problem. It was the thing catching the problem. This is one of the biggest mistakes that cost people time and money for no reason. Now, sometimes the GFCI itself can be bad. They do fail, especially older ones that are outside. They sit through heat, cold, humidity, and years of use. The buttons wear out and internal parts get tired. So if everything's unplugged, everything's dry, and nothing downstream looks wrong, then yes, a bad GFCI could be on the list. Just don't make it the first thing you assume. Then there are real wiring issues. Loose connections, damaged conductors, a neutral problem, something pinched, something wet in the box, something tied in wrong. And this is where you stop treating it like a nuisance and start respecting it. Because if it trips instantly with nothing plugged in, or it keeps tripping for no obvious reason, the problem may be in the wiring itself. Here's a safe way for homeowners to narrow it down. Unplug everything on that GFCI and anything you think it might feed. Everything. Don't leave one thing plugged in and assume it's fine. Unplug it all. Hit reset. If you hit reset and it holds, that's good information. Now start plugging things back in one at a time. Slowly. If it trips when one specific thing gets plugged in, you may have found your problem. If you still have no luck, go look for downstream outlets. Check the bathroom, check the garage, check outside, check the basement. Check the weird little places people forget about. Because again, the outlet that looks dead might not be where the real problem is. Older homes may have other loads running off GFCIs that you wouldn't expect. If it's outside, inspect it closely. Look for crack covers, water stains, green corrosion, loose cords, dirt, anything that looks worn or exposed to weather. A lot of outdoor nuisance trips are not random. They usually happen for a reason. If it trips instantly with nothing plugged in, that's a bigger red flag. That points more towards the GFCI itself or the wiring. Don't keep resetting it over and over. Don't tell yourself it's just sensitive. Don't swap the GFCI without understanding why it was tripping in the first place. And don't ignore a pattern like it only trips when it rains. The pattern matters. And don't assume the outlet nearest the problem is the only thing involved. That mistake can send people in circles all the time. So when should you stop and get help? If it won't reset with everything unplugged, if it trips instantly every time, if you see heat, you smell burning, you notice corrosion, or there's visible damage, if multiple outlets are acting strange, or if you're getting to the point where you have to open boxes, test wiring, and start guessing, that's where mistakes can get expensive and sometimes dangerous. A GFCI that keeps tripping is not a nuisance to silence. It's a warning to understand. Sometimes the fix is simple. A wet cord, a bad appliance, new GFCI. Sometimes it points to something downstream. And sometimes it's flagging a real wiring issue that needs attention. Figure out what it's trying to tell you. If this helped you, subscribe for more straightforward electrical videos from ElectroHelp. And if you've got a GFCI that's acting up, go to electrohelp.com for virtual assistance or on-site service.